you how I made this. And I have a video showing all of this, and I'll put a link to it if you haven't seen it at the bottom of this description. But I just have been so busy and didn't have a chance to come and do it earlier, so you can get your Father's Day, if you're going to make Father's Day little card like that out. So two ways of doing it. A measuring kind, where you take your paper and you measure, or you can go over to my blog and download the SVG file I created for it. And then it comes pre-cut for you. I mean, you just, you cut it out and it'd be so much easier. So we'll work with that in a little bit. But if you don't have a Cricut, here are the measurements. And I'm just using craft paper. And that's what I used on mine, just craft paper, and then I covered it with graphic 45 papers, okay? So the measurements for this is 6 by 9.5. Okay, so now you have a paper of 6 inches wide by 9.5. You're going to score at 3 inches and 3 1/4. Then you're going to flip your paper around and you're going to do the same on this side. Score at 3 inches, 3 1/4. Now on the long side, on the 9.5 side here, you're going to score at 1 1/2. And those are all your score marks right there. Okay, so now you have this. These two little things right here, where the 3 and 3 1/4, you're going to cut those out. Just like that. The reason that I made a template, first of all, it makes it faster for you to cut, and you can make a lot of them without having to do all the measuring and stuff, was that this part, let me show you. Cutting, let's fold all your score marks. Cutting these right here to be even was kind of hard for me. It was like a hit and run sort of thing. Hit and miss. Hit and run. Okay, so let's fold all our... Okay. So what I did for mine when I first did it, I just folded it like this, and I took my... I measured down about 1.5 inches. I put me a little mark. About 1.5 inches right there. Just drew a mark. Okay. Then I folded it and I went to cut it. Little sliver that I cut off over here, that corner, and that is what I used as a guide for the other side, so that my sides would be the same. Okay, I just took the little triangle, oops, that I cut off of here, and I traced it on this side so I could make that cut. So that they would both be, they're about the same size and cut about the same width coming down, so that you would get this. So that's how you would make this, okay, with your measurements. You use the SVG file that's over on my blog, then all you have to do is do your score lines on the bottom. Like this. And then you would score and this is just to help you fold the paper a little bit easier. Okay, so then you just fold your score. Okay, so here it is. See, I told you, really, really easy. Now, to cover them, I just cut, and for demo purposes, I'm just using solid colors, just for you to see. I cut the pieces to fit on the inside, and I just cut them square, or I didn't cut the little tag off the top. I just cut them square like this. Adhere them to the bottom, then just trim those corners off. So that's that. Then I took, and then I just glued my sides up. Other little piece of paper, and did all my pockets all the way across here. Okay, just using and of course you can put all your decorative paper on here, and these are your built-in pockets for you to put stuff in. Now, if you notice on mine, it has ribbon. Where you put the ribbon, at least if you want it to look like this, it's very important that you do it before you cover your front. So this is your front. This is where you're going to decorate and put all your pretties. I put a line of, and I'm just using this. I glued it to my raw paper first before I put the decorative paper. And of course I cut mine a lot longer. This is just for demonstration once again. And then after I did that, I went ahead and added glue. And added my top piece. Turn it over. And cut it. And then you decorate up here. You know, you can put whatever pretties you want to put up here, depending on what you were making. See if you wanted to decorate it, and you would adhere your decorations up to the top. Like then this would open like this, and you would have some more pretties here, and then it would open like that to that. Now, you need another piece of string to tie it, and that goes on the center piece. So it's like this, right on your back piece. Okay, what you would do, hold it like this. Here's your ribbon. You would want this to be in the same area as this one is, so that it'll tie and it'll be nice and straight. Okay. Now, don't put any glue on your folds right here, on this part of your book. Just do it on the flat part. Okay, so you put a little glue right here. Your ribbon. And then on this part, you would add your back part. And the pieces that you cut out to go in each panel need to fit in between your two scored areas. Okay? You flip it over and you do your little cuts. So now this part is my back side. And then you just tie it right here. Just beautiful tie. And there it is. It's really, really easy to make. It's really fun to make, and you can make a whole bunch of these really quick. You could use them for even like for invitations. You know, if you wanted to make a little invitation or just add little tags, you could put this in a mini. If you're making a mini album, just glue that part down, and these two parts would open. Or you could use it like I'm using it. I'm using it for a card. And like I said, if you go to the link at the bottom, it'll take you to this video. So you know, I show you the whole thing there. And I use, I think I said this already, but I use graphic 45 paper to make mine. You can use any sort of paper that you want. So there it is. I wanted to come and show you this so that you'd have a few days to maybe, if you wanted to make a Father's Day, also you'd have it. So go over to my blog, and I have the file that I created as an SVG file so that you can use, what is that, Make the Cut, or what is that, the other one, So Cuts a Lot. You can use whatever software you use to cut and use my file. Okay? Alright ladies, I appreciate you stopping by. I hope that you liked this and that it made sense. Thank you. Bye ladies.